DAHBOO77 taking a look here at a few reasons why central bank currencies are a bad idea, especially when it comes to people's rights and privacy. And right out the gate, we can look at this and we can tell that this is something that they can create out of thin air, that they can issue whatever amounts is in the white paper per the token, and they can do so via a voting consensus behind a wall that others can't see. This is in terms of centralized projects. There is a big difference here between the projects that are centralized, basically like the banks today operating behind closed doors, and then decentralized. Those that are open, where you can go and you can see everything in the open, similar to like DLive, where you can go over and you can see everyone's limit count in the open, all transactions, everything is open, and nothing can be manipulated because so many different people control the nodes and all these other things. And when you get this into the hands of the bankers, into the governments, they utilize this under a centralized version. Hence the name central bank, where they can keep this done behind closed doors. And when this is done, they can continue the same old scheme that they've done this whole time with fiat cash, in terms of printing it out of thin air, nothing backing it. This would literally be nothing with nothing backing it. Fiat is cash that you can hold in your hand. This will be nothing you can hold in your hand. And then what this will then in turn do is allow them to hike up interest rates, negative interest rates, on any token that has been issued out there. This is going to cause people to want to offload all their stuff to get their cash value out of all this, and then this walks you into the privacy thing, the main factor of this whole thing. That all of your spending will be tracked, every move you make will be tracked. There will be no hiding money under your mattress, no more mattress money, no more hiding it in the safe, no more hiding it, period. And I put this warning out before, for everyone that thinks that you're about to witness the death of the dollar. We're not about to witness the death of the dollar, so to speak. We are about to witness the death of fiat cash globally. Matter of fact, it's already begun. Look no further than China, and you can see that they've already implemented this. And this is what they're trying to roll out across the globe, if you can't tell. All these central banks pushing a CBDC, which is their central bank digital currency. When they do this and they implement this thoroughly, they will then pull off a sweep for cash. They will make it illegal, just like the coins they're taking back quietly right in front of your face. You are living through one of the biggest transitions in history, and this transition of wealth will not be to your bank accounts. It will be to the rich. This is why throughout this whole thing we've lived through this year thus far, the billionaires have made $1 trillion more as we've got poor. This is the name of the game out here, and until you get it figured out, you're going to suffer from it. So where they're walking this into, it's not going to change anything if the same old corrupt people are running the game out here. It doesn't matter what framework it is, what technology it is, what idea it is. If it's bad people running the show, you're going to get bad results. So there's no way around that. Until the corruption is removed off of this rock, you're going to have bad things happening no matter what comes onto the stage. So there's a few things to think about in terms of this central bank digital currency. Where they're taking this. You just remember in the offing, when they start telling people to turn in their cash for a central bank digital currency credit. You remember I warned you. Your privacy is going bye-bye. Gonna leave a link. Make sure to join us on the live streams. On live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 9 p.m. Eastern, the gloves come off and it's going down over here on DLive. Censorship free. Links below. Much love.
Shalom. Foremost, I want to start out by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Salutation to the elders and apostles of GMS groups and ones alike, teacher and percent true. Shalom, Barakatham to them. For the edification and knowledge and double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS groups and ones alike, teacher and percent true. Shalom, Barakatham. And foremost, give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. That was another DAHBOO video relating to how digital currency is not such a good idea. We'll go to some scriptures. This is Revelations 13. Revelations 13:15 through 18. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, man. And that's pretty much making the multitudes of people worship this image of the beast, man. First it comes as a lamb, now speaks as a dragon with authority. Part of that authority is making the multitude of nations and people to comply to what it wants it to do. That relates to the system. Number 16, and he caused all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So whether you're rich, poor, homeless, whatever the case might be, you're going to receive that mark, man. And that no man might buy, sell, say he that had the mark, and or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to reestablish, to continue in society if you don't have that chip. That's the radio frequency identification device, or the NFC, which is the near field communication, what they call in Europe, which is equivalent to the RFID chip. So without that, you're not going to be able to refunction or be reestablished back in society to continue as so-called normal. And that video is talking about all fiat currency, not just the dollar, but all fiat currency to be eliminated. So to be eliminated, it needs a replacement, and that replacement is the radio frequency identification device, that microchip. That's going to be the currency replacer. Number 18. Here is the wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for is a number of a man, and the number of it is 666, representing this beast system. Because one day, not just the dollar is going to collapse, but globally, financially, it's going to collapse, and something has to replace that. And it's going to be the microchip, man, where they're going to be able to monitor and have accounts on all people as far as transactions, financially, medically, know all your information, man. And part of that is the microchip. Know your personal information, your financial information, your medical information, and that would be all in that microchip. In countries like Sweden, where people were voluntarily microchipped, for example, using the microchip to go into your house, using the microchip to get candy out of a machine, using the microchip to open your car door. And it was a kiosk center in Wisconsin where employees were voluntarily were microchipped, for basically aspects relating to their job, man. So many are going to sell it as a form of convenience, coolness. Some people are going to be used as props to prop up, to encourage the multitude of nations, the people to get this microchip, such as celebrities or high figure type individuals, to pretty much coax and to ease the multitude of nations of the population to persuade them to get this the microchip. So this is going to be, when that dollar collapses, this is going to be the new form of currency. That's radio frequency identification device. Now many don't believe this, that the microchip, the mark of the beast is not the microchip. It don't really matter, because the scripture says something's going to go into you. And relating to going into you relates to karagma, or a cutting or etching in the skin. That means it's something that's going to go into your body physically. And that being said, this was just something short relating to that, talking about that digital currency. Give all praise to DAHBOO77 Video Digital Currency, the water for listening. I hope it benefit. Shalom.